show, and there's going to be a new place for you to maybe watch and listen to some good performing arts shows, as well as maybe some concerts coming up in Southwest Mississippi. It's a wonderful partnership between Copiah-Lincoln Community College as well as Mississippi School of the Arts. And joining us today are representatives from both. Hey, ladies.
Hello.
Hope y'all are doing well. Okay, I'm going to start with you, Dr. Sims. You're the president at Copiah-Lincoln Community College. Give us a little background on how this partnership came about.
Well, I will tell you that since I've been president for the last 3.5 years, we've dealt with lots of challenges and trying to figure out ways to meet needs. We had to identify a lot of those needs, and one such need is to deliver performances in a venue that is spacious and accommodating and easily accessible. And so we tried to figure out what we could do in that regard. And because we have a partnership with the School of the Arts, we learned that they had a similar need. So we're very thrilled about this project.
And I think this is something that even those that don't go to either school are going to get good use out of by coming and enjoying so many of the programs you guys are already well known for putting on, particularly you guys there at Mississippi School of the Arts, Dr. Hirsch. I mean, I can only imagine all the great theater or concerts or plays that get put on there. So tell us, though, a little background about the School of the Arts there in Brookhaven. Anytime we get a chance to share the good you guys do there, I'd like to take the chance.
Well, thank you. We're a residential high school for the state of Mississippi, and any student who has demonstrated talent that's in the 10th grade from the state of Mississippi can audition and participate in one of 6 arts disciplines at MSA. And we are actually landlocked. We don't have any space at the Mississippi School of the Arts to grow new facilities. We have a black box theater that we offer our theater and dance productions in, and we have Lambton Auditorium where we do more of our music recitals and things like that. And we have about 50 events a year that are free and open to the public. Our partnership with Colin goes back, I think, close to 10 years or more, where we've offered classes with Colin through dual credit and dual enrollment programs, and then we've done shared partnerships, coming over here to performances, and then their students will come to our gallery for our art shows and things like that. But having a proscenium theater opportunity with Colin would allow us to expand our programs and really take us to another level for our theater and dance productions primarily.
So when did this aha moment take place? Because I just envision you ladies out for a cup of coffee or maybe after work glass of wine, chit-chatting about the problems at both, and then one of you's like, we should just go in and build a building together. Is that how it went down?
Well, sort of. We were brainstorming on the campus here at Colin, trying to figure out ways to meet needs. And I'll be honest with you, we have more than just the performing arts needs. This facility that we're planning, we're calling it an EPAC, which is an educational, performing arts, and athletic center. And we're doing it under one roof. And so that's what makes it so special, so unique. And in trying to do the preliminary planning for this, we thought, wow, wouldn't it be awesome to reach out to our partner just a few miles down the road to see if they might be interested in joining us with this effort, because I felt like they would be interested and would have some of the same kinds of needs.
So how far along in the project are we? Have we broke ground yet? Do we have, renderings for the project yet? Where are we at?
I wish we could say that we had broken ground, but no, we have not. We have identified a space. We have some land here on the Weston campus, and we have partnered with the School of the Arts and with the Bureau of Buildings and Grounds to help us manage such a ambitious project. We have secured an architect. Weir Berner and Allen is helping us with the preliminary design. That we have started the process of meeting with the user groups to identify exactly what we need. We're trying to develop a facility that would house a 2,000-seat Coliseum and a 1,500-seat performing arts center under that one roof, with a very grand entrance and some shared spaces like shared ticketing, shared restrooms, shared concessions. Pretty special for our little part of the world, and something that I do believe has some economic development opportunities built in when you talk about what's going on in Southwest Mississippi.
Well, you took my next question out my mouth, Dr. Sims, would be this isn't just, again, for the students or their parents who would come out to sort of view what they are doing. This is going to be a facility that the entire Southwest community would be able to enjoy. So big visions, though. I mean, do you see other type concerts or traveling shows, if that's even a word, to come through and utilize the facility once it's up and going?
I do. I believe it's going to meet the needs for our students and our programs and the School of the Arts students and their programs, but we hope to partner on some joint ventures and schedule some performances here that would be of interest of folks in our area, folks that may be able to drive in. You know, you have groups that travel across a region, and if we get in line for some of those, we might could schedule some pretty exciting Broadway shows or concerts, and we're not that far from New Orleans. We might can hook into that scene as well. It's pretty great for our area. Dr. Hirsch, you may want to elaborate as well.
Absolutely. There are grant opportunities that organizations usually do better and fare better in getting funding when they have partnership programming. And so we can work together and hopefully bring in more artists and have more resources available to our students as well as the community that we wouldn't be able to do on our own.
And I would add, too, probably just for, students looking for which community college they want to go to, a facility or an opportunity like this may seal the deal for one choosing Colin or staying in Mississippi for college altogether. Dr. Hirsch, I have seen the black box there on the Mississippi School of the Arts campus. I've had the pleasure of touring it. So for just sort of knowledge, how many can it seat now versus the 2,000 or so seats that Dr. Sims just said would be in the new facility? How much growth are you going to get?
Our black box only holds 80 to 100 seats, and then the auditorium holds 400 seats, and that's maxed out. So the black box is a 40 by 40 space. It's literally a black box, and we can move the seats around and seat more or less, but no more than 100 people. So we have to do a 4-night run of a show because we can't fit all the people who would want to come. So this would give us an opportunity to do a larger production.
That would definitely be a larger crowd there for all of your great performances. Okay, Dr. Sims, we're fast forwarding it. When do you think, I know it hasn't broken ground yet. It's the first stages. We're getting excited, but then the snowball will start and it will roll downhill in the best way possible. When do you hope to have it up and going?
Well, the way I described it to our Board of Trustees, is basically a 3 to 5 year project, and we're in year 1, so that whips it back down to a 2 to 4 year project. But I would hope maybe in 2024, sometimes in that year, we might be completing a project of this nature.
Well, I think that's exciting. That's not that long. I mean, the years tick by. It feels like we were just at Christmas time last year, and here we are already, getting ready for the holidays again. So those 3 to 5 years are going to fly on by. How excited are students? I mean, hopefully not all your students will still be around in 5 years, but some may or be looking forward to come back to it. Is there buzz on campus about a facility like this?
Well, where we are at this point, we're waiting on that rendering to be completed by our architects. And once we have that, we hope at our homecoming ceremonies that'll happen on the 28th of this month, we can show that rendering and do a press release and really get the word out. So you're getting some information before we even make a formal release. But we're excited about it. The ones that have worked on it are very excited about it. We think it can be such a wonderful thing for our area. Even with the special facility that would bring these two areas together, the athletic facility and the Performing Arts Center. And we have lots of ideas for the future with trade shows and things that we could do for jamborees and things in the sports area as well as performing arts. So this is pretty unique and pretty incredible.
And also on the education side of things, looking at growth in career development and planning.
Well, we always love breaking news that's good here on Good Things. So both of you ladies will have to make a yearly trip back and let us know where we're at leading up to the opening day.
That sounds great.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time here on Good Things, and everybody else.